People was like, "That's crazy, you like that?"
Probably the big and tasty.
Nah,
The Arch
them
Deluxe.
Junks, I hated them Junks. I ate so many of them in high school. I never want that again. Nah, the McRib, I love. I love that McRib. Hey, McDonald's, bring that McRib back, man. I love that shit, dog. That McRib is fire.
Don't they bring it back every summer though?
Man, I ain't see it this summer. Oh, hold on, we just get
It'll
to
be
summer,
the summer
right?
or the fall. Yeah, summer fallish.
I need that back. I need that back.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, ducks, platypuses, snails, cats, dogs, snakes, octopus, moose, geese, all the animal kingdom, but especially you, the giant jellyfish out there in the ocean, especially you. Welcome to the Big Back Lounge. I am your host, Nick. Like, comment, and subscribe to all the things on YouTube. Share your thoughts on the episode. Tell the people about the pod. And we're back here in the Big Back Lounge after a brief delay because people wanted to mess with the lights. You know, MNG and W like to not do things the right way. I'm not saying my lights were cut off, but you know, the whole block neighborhood, the whole block, lights out of here. I couldn't do nothing. But we're back in here. Follow me on all social media outlets under the name The Price of Wings. Now, in the studio with me, if you haven't keep it up with me, I do have a wrestling podcast known as 808s Chair Shots, and we added 2 more people. One you should know, James, aka Mr. Picket Eater himself, and now you meet the newest member of the team. He is a father, a smart guy, and all these certain things, but he also picked the wrong wrestling name. And I will never get over that. But welcome to the Big Back Lounge, Rico. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me.
All right. Thanks for coming. All right. Now, so...
phrasing?
Yeah, that sounded wrong. But thanks for coming in. All right. I catch on to my phrasing later. I just catch on later. But what do you do? I don't know your whole background. What do you do? So you get a little brief definition of what you do.
Man, I work in Treasury. Currently, I work with Robert Half, and they've been contracting me out. It's kind of a different thing, you know what I'm saying? Not being tied with one job. You get to work in different places. So Treasury analyst right now for a company called Hornblower Group. They specialize in cruises and things of that nature. But just working in Treasury, you just want to make sure they have enough money to run. So that's pretty much all I do on a day-to-day basis.
Oh, so you're a chief pocket watcher.
Yep. Chief pocket watcher. Yep.
That is crazy. A chief pocket watcher. I didn't know that. Like, so when it comes down to it, they give you a certain, when you break down everything financial wise, they give you a certain amount or they tell you everything or something like that. I don't know the whole background of that.
Man, so it's so detailed, but the easiest way to say it is we ensure that the company has enough funds to pay people and we make sure that they get paid. So that's what we do in a nutshell. It's a lot more intricate, but in a nutshell, we make sure that the company has enough money to pay people and that they actually get the money they're due to them.
So when you get if it's a certain amount that's over that normally pay, is there something wrong or you have to go back and check certain things? How does that
my job is just to make sure the money there. That all the accounting, AP, all the other people deal with it.
Accounting, okay.
I just make sure the money is there. So if the money is there, hey, did we get this payment? Yeah, we did. And I sent confirmation. So that's all in a nutshell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I get it. So accounting and you are completely different. I thought it was the same thing.
Oh, no, we totally different now.
Here I am, being stupid. Learning something new. Learn something new every day. Now, let's get to the main course, the big entree, everything that we need to know, the food. Okay. And let's start with my favorite thing, Big Bag Action News. Hit the music. Okay, we got the music out the way. Now, let me share the screen with you real quick
Okay.
because this is something I didn't know about myself. Can you see it?
It's loading. Okay, there we go.
As you can
McDonald's and
see
Krispy
here,
Kreme.
McDonald's and Krispy Kreme ended their partnership after less than
When was
2
they
years.
partners?
Exactly.
Okay.
I don't
This is
remember them
new.
being partners.
I do not.
So
I don't recall.
just right, I didn't know that either. So that's why it brought it up. So Krispy Kreme and McDonald's are ending their partnership in a couple of days due to unsustainable costs.
Mm,
Oh, isn't this kind of weird? So
mm,
apparently, both brands have reported financial struggles, with Krispy Kreme facing a steep losses.
mm,
Keyword: steep losses, and McDonald's seeing its biggest sales dip since 2020.
mm.
Now, looking at this, because we didn't know this happened in 2024,
We did not know.
with plans to with locations to open a Krispy Kreme and a McDonald's by the end of next year. But now it's
Wow.
ending
At every location.
every location. So let me stop this right quick and go
Interesting.
back to you. First of all, are you complex like I am with this whole partnership? Because we it was not even announced like that.
Yeah, I had no idea.
It's one of those things. So looking at it from your aspect, because you know little treasury and accounting, because we just
Mm-hmm.
talked about it. Can you think that's a good reason for them to close that whole partnership down, or you think it's just they're going to set it back or bring it back at
I
a
don't know.
later date?
It's all about money, and if they see some losses, that's all. That's all. That's all the reasoning they need to end it. Like one thing we do in Treasury is forecasting. So we
Oh,
forecast
okay.
the money we should have after we pay stuff. So I'm sure when they started this partnership in 2024, it sounded like a good idea. But with a year in and seeing a negative sales, the losses, nah, it makes sense that they ended that. Which is crazy. They mustn't do a good job advertising it. Cause how did I not know
Right.
that?
I've seen everything. They had the Angel Reese
Yeah,
meal. They had the
yeah.
Minecraft meal, the Travis Scott meal. They had all this other stuff. Knew
Mm-hmm.
nothing about
About
Krispy
that.
Kreme.
Nah, I ain't know that. That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's the reason why I picked that one. That is a crazy thing to find out. Also, do you think they want to have made some changes with Krispy Kreme? You really think about with the food or whatnot?
So who was it a true? I wonder was it a true partnership or did McDonald's have the say so? You know what I'm
I
saying?
I don't know either.
If it was a
It just
true
said it was a
partnership,
partnership.
they both should have stayed the same and just not run separate entities in each
Okay.
establishment. But I feel like McDonald's probably had to say so, and
Yeah, they are the bigger hand.
they probably weren't liking what was going on.
Yeah,
Cause
they the
I can't
biggest.
see
They're the bigger.
McDonald's losing money, man. People still go there all the time.
Still packed at lunch,
Yeah,
deep.
hey man,
But then again, like you said, like companies have different, costs or whatnot. So for
yeah,
you think, oh, they're making a lot of money, but to them, it's like, nah, this is light work.
yeah. They had to look at Krispy Kreme as a loss. It wouldn't have offset the cost probably to do that. Cause I'm sure if they would have did each location, the Krispy Kremes would have came to McDonald's. I doubt McDonald's was going to Krispy Kremes,
Right,
so it probably wasn't gonna offset the cost for all of that. I could see
right.
it.
Yeah, I see it. I hear you. I hear you. Now it's been half a year. We're now in almost about the end of going July. 6 months in. So I'm gonna ask you this: what is the best meal you had this year so far?
The best meal I've had this year gotta be something my mama cooked. I'm gonna say, nah, I take that back. It gotta be something my wife cooked. Um,
Oh,
that's a tie. I'm gonna say probably my
ooh,
wife got my specialty. Is she do these shrimp and mashed potatoes? I love it. It hit every time she do it. So I'm gonna just go with that.
okay.
I done had it several times, but I'm gonna go with that.
Shrimp and mashed potatoes.
It hit. It hit. It hit.
Is it like the sizzling plate that you used to get from Fridays? The
Nah,
sizzling.
nah, nah. And it's a simple meal. You know what I'm saying? It's the
Oh, okay.
the store-bought mashed potatoes, you know, the ones that you get
Right.
2 for $3, something like that, and just a bag
Right.
of shrimp. It hit though every time. I love it.
The simplest meals are always the best
You,
meals.
you know what I'm saying? It's been something she been doing since we've been together, and I love it all the time.
That's so sweet. I want to throw up. Let me get some water real quick.
Okay, take a sip. Take a sip.
Got my sip in. Don't hurt me though, Billy. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Please don't. Shout out to the wife. She's real cool people. But outside of the wife, what other meals that stand out to you? The wife and the mom. Outside of them two, what other meals?
Let me think of where we went to eat at. It got to be a place we ate. You know what's crazy? We don't go out there often to eat. We real homebodies. So I checked it. I checked this Japanese cuisine spot in Milton. I had some what is it called? What's the Japanese food called?
Hibachi?
Yeah, hibachi. It was fire. It was a steak because I always get steak.
Okay.
It was another meat they had on their menu. But that was fire. We just did that on Father's Day / her birthday. It was a hybrid day for us. So that was good.
Yes.
I still do love, we got a place called Harris in Milton. Italian house. They serve a mean good steak. So I believe I had probably just a filet and with asparagus. And that was fine too. I love asparagus, man. Shout out asparagus.
Shout out to asparagus.
I love it.
Speaking of foods that you like, so I have a thing, like it's certain foods that you cannot bring in this house that get you kicked out.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, what are foods that can get you kicked out of the house?
They can get me kicked out? Or I don't like
anybody. You?
Man, coleslaw. Bringing coleslaw in this joint, man. I don't rock with it. And surprising to a lot of people, I don't rock with mac and cheese neither.
Wow. This whole damn podcast all right there.
But coleslaw and English pea salad, man. Do not bring them around me.
What?
Yeah.
What
no coleslaw.
What was the
English pea salad?
What's English pea salad?
You never had that?
No.
Look it up. Pull it up. Pull it up and let's look at it on the screen. You never had that?
I've never heard of that. That sounds like some weirdo stuff.
It's good. It smell. People love it though. I guarantee the same people that eat coleslaw eat English pea salad. I'm telling you.
Hold on. Let me share this with the people so they can see what I'm looking at.
Yeah, let the people see it. I thought everybody ate that. It's like an old southern dish.
What is this?
Where is it?
I know bacon makes everything better, but it's peas.
It don't look like that though. It don't look like that. You need to look
I know
at
it don't look like that, but I can.
Southern English pea salad.
I'm looking at the easy pea sandwich. That's what I'm looking at. I don't know nothing about no southern. I don't know if it's a different variation. None of that. Now we're gonna stop on that because
it's disgusting though. But that and coleslaw go hand in hand, man. Get them out of here,
man. I can't do it. I'm sorry. No,
that
don't even look right to me.
It's not right, Nick. It ain't right.
Nah, I see why. English pea salad can go. It can go.
Yeah, get that out of here.
All right. As I said earlier, we are partners in a wrestling podcast, 808s and Chair Shots.
Mm-hmm.
And, this is a food podcast, so I picked a random wrestler, and I told you about it beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to make a wrestler-themed restaurant.
Okay.
Wrestler-themed restaurant. And I gave you Dom Mysterio, a.k.a. Dirty Dom, a.k.a. Mysterio 2 times. So, what would your vision of a Dom Mysterio-themed restaurant be?
Okay. So, we're going to call it Dirty Dom's. It's off top. It got to be a mixture of, I know that he loved chicken tenders. Is it chicken tenders?
Wow.
I think he loved chicken tenders. But you got to do his Mexican heritage too. So I'm thinking of a Mexican chicken restaurant.
That don't sound bad.
You see that? You got your chicken tenders, different variations, and you got your traditional Mexican foods. And we got to find a chef that can blend them, make Mexican chicken tenders
Mm.
or
Like
Mexican,
Zaxby's,
yeah, or Mexican chicken tender nachos.
and like Zaxby's be trying to do. Zaxby's does a lot.
Sex was high too.
That too. So that makes sense.
Yeah, see that?
That makes a lot of sense, actually. That is
Dirty Doms, man. Hey, Dom, if you do that, remember I said it first.
chicken tender. That's smart. That's smart though. That's smart though.
The man said he eat
Um,
nothing but chicken tenders on the road. That's kind of
and
crazy.
that's crazy. That's
That's kind of
crazy because they be
crazy.
traveling.
Yeah,
They be traveling. Like you over in Australia eating chicken tenders.
you eat chicken tenders. Come on, man.
Chicken tenders in middle Kentucky and chicken tenders in in Mexico somewhere. Come on, man.
Chicken tenders
Come
everywhere.
on. That's wild. That's wild. All right. So for me, I got Spike Dudley.
A
Crazy,
spike.
right?
Yeah.
So little Spike. So for me, I see Spike as a regular hamburger, cheeseburger, hot dog type spot, barbecue spot. So I'm gonna call it Spike Smokehouse.
Mm.
Old
Spike
school,
Smokehouse.
old school barbecue joint. You know, burgers, hot dogs, maybe a little brisket. You know,
Okay.
little pork, pulled pork. Also, I thought about this. Thought about it. You know how many restaurants have a little challenge or whatnot?
Uh-huh.
I have a challenge called to get the table.
Okay. What that consists of?
And you're gonna have to eat a little bit of all the food that I make,
Okay.
spread out on the table
You got to eat some of it or finish it.
to finish the whole table.
Mm.
So you got like a little bit of brisket, a little bit of a hot dog, a sandwich. I mean, not sandwich, like a barbecue pulled pork sandwich, some chicken, some sausage. You know, for the hot dog or whatnot. The size like coleslaw and all that type of stuff, like a whole smorgasbord on the table, and you got to eat that within a particular amount of time, or get put through the table.
Mm. Regular
And again,
everyday customers getting put through the table?
yeah.
I like that. They have to
But
sign a
here's the
waiver, right?
problem.
Okay.
Yeah, they got to sign on it's two a waiver and food waste.
Yeah.
That would be my two problems.
Yeah.
But Spike Smokehouse, that would be my rest of the themed restaurant. Also, it'd be like camouflage everywhere. Camo.
Yeah, they did wear the camo.
Because he wore a lot of camo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that fits him very perfectly right there. That fits perfectly.
Little spike.
Since we more wrestling talk, I made up something called Chain Restaurant Mania. Now, I
Okay.
got a list of restaurants. They're going head up.
Okay.
You get to pick the winner.
Gotcha.
So, WrestleMania is a big event. All the stars come out. Big changes happen for all the people that don't know about wrestling. Also, WrestleMania is where a lot of money comes out of because, trust me, wrestling fans will pay some money. And TKO knows that, and we have issues with that. But we're going to get away from that. Gonna get away from that. Let's start with a little, warm-up match.
Okay.
A potato battle royal.
Potato battle roll. All right.
Think of everything you can do with potatoes. You got curly fries, you got the crinkle fries, you got the smothered potatoes, hash browns, all that. All in the battle royal. Who gonna pick? Who gonna win that?
Steak fries.
What?
Steak fries.
Why steak fries? I gotta hear that.
Steak fries. I love them, man. I love steak fries. They are fire. They the best version of fries. They outdo baked potato, loaded baked potato, all of that. Steak fries winning, man. By eliminating the loaded baked potato.
Wow. Okay.
There we go.
Over the rope. Over the rope.
There we go.
All right. Another pre-match before we get to the Mania. And we don't really eat your food, but we fuck with y'all type match.
Okay.
We have Sonic versus Dairy Queen. Who wins that match?
I gotta go Sonic just off the strength they menu available all day.
Oh, okay.
I gotta go
Okay.
Sonic just off of that. They menu available all day, man.
Yeah, so why? I mean, with Sonic, also they got the slushes too. So
The slush is
I give them
fine.
that too.
I don't even know if they did. They still do the little sales, like the cheap slushes on certain days.
Dude, not no more. They used to have it
Um,
on the app where you can get them any time of the day, but not no more. I was
see,
hot about that. I was
they
trying to give me
missing
a
out.
good old slush, hit it with some liquor. They said nope, ain't no more $2 slush. I said, all right,
Oh,
I
slush
ain't
was
there no
hit.
more.
Yeah, they used to hit.
Slush was hitting. All
Mm-hmm.
right, now let's get to the main event of this.
All right.
Let's start with the regional fight. We have Culver's versus In and Out. Who you got winning?
I've never had covers, so I'm
Mm-hmm.
about to go in and out default.
Oh, okay.
I gotta go
Okay.
in and out. The in and out burger's fine, man. The burger's fine. I gotta go in and out though.
Fries? No. Fries or no. Ooh, them boys terrible. I never like I get an animal style burger
Mm-hmm.
and be fine. Then look at them fries and be like, ooh.
Sold myself short.
Yeah, let me just get another burger, bro. Let's
Two
get
of
another
them.
burger. Two of them. All right. And since we talked about Mexican food,
Okay.
or somewhat, we have Moe's versus Chipotle.
I just went to Chipotle Saturday. You know what's crazy? Is the person me and my wife was at Chipotle with said Moe's was better than Chipotle.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm gonna take their word and I'm gonna go with Moe's.
Oh, okay.
They
Taking
said
a
this
risk.
while we were at Chipotle eating. They said Moe's is better than me. So I'm gonna go with Moe's.
Yeah, I like Moe's for the simple fact the only thing I don't like about Moe's, they always tell you that guacamole is gonna be extra. We know this.
Mm,
We know you're gonna charge us more for that. But I usually get bacon on everything I get over there. So if I get nachos, I get bacon on it.
gotcha.
You can't get that at Chipotle.
Hey man,
Can't get it.
cannot.
All right, now we have the battle of the mozzarella sticks.
Okay.
We have Chili's versus Applebee's. Who can take it?
Man, I gotta go Chili's, man. I feel like Chili's better than Applebee's.
Mm.
I've had Chili's most recently, and it could be a little more recency bias, but I just feel like they are better, like all around. I gotta go Chili's.
Yeah, plus they keep reinventing themselves. They'll go back to a throwback day and do
Yeah,
that. And then when people started doing the whole Nashville hot mozzarella sticks, they said, hey, let's go add it on the menu.
here we go. Chili's keeping up with the times, man.
They're keeping up with the times.
Feel like
Unlike
Applebee's.
Applebee's,
Yeah.
Red
Yeah.
Lobster trying to get it.
Yeah.
They're trying to understand it now. But
Gotta
shout out
keep
to
evolving.
Chili's.
Shout out Chili's, man.
Shout out to Chili's. In the battle of steaks,
Here we go.
we have Longhorn versus Texas
Longhorn.
Roadhouse.
Mm. Shout out Longhorn. We got Longhorn in Militant. We ain't even been able to hit yet. I gotta go
Finally.
Longhorn. I gotta go Longhorn, man.
Okay, tell me why on that one, cuz.
Longhorn steaks, I feel like I've been to some expensive steakhouses, and I feel like Longhorn steaks are just as good for half the price. So I gotta go Longhorn. Texas Roadhouse, I read it on the same scale as like a Outback or something, somewhere where I really want to eat a steak at.
Ooh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I
Like
hear
they
you.
call it a steakhouse, but I really want to get a steak there.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I like the Texas Roadhouse
Mm-hmm.
chicken fried chicken and them
Okay.
rolls. I'm in there. But Longhorn got my heart. I ain't never had a bad meal in Longhorn.
Mm-hmm.
Also, they got Jack and Coke for $5.
Yeah, we
Can't
go.
top that. Can't
And
top
see, I
it.
like my steak medium rare, and I feel like you can't do that everywhere.
You
Yeah.
can't do that with every cut either.
Yeah, that too. That too.
Yeah. Now, battle of the stuffed crust. We got the biggest beef, one of the biggest beefs on this menu. I mean, on this list, the biggest beef. Pizza Hut versus Domino's.
You might not like this one, Nick.
Oh.
But I read a while that Domino's specialize in being close near college campuses, and they have been near and dear to me since undergrad. So I gotta go Domino's.
Why do you think I would go with Pizza Hut? Like, come
Okay,
on, bro.
I thought you was a Pizza Hut guy.
No.
Okay.
I've been Domino's from the gate.
Okay.
When they had the ultimate deep dish, from that point on, I was on Domino's. And Pizza Hut was the last resort.
Gotcha. I'm a member with Domino's. I get my points all the time. Get up to 100,
Same.
redeem. I love
You going to 100? I ain't going that far.
I always get up to, because like when we order pizza, we usually order a lot, so it add up.
Kids.
Yeah, it add up. Yeah,
I go to 40, get that free breadsticks.
Yeah,
and I'm good.
That's it.
I'm good. And a what's it? What we gonna call this?
Fatal 4-way.
Fatal 4-way.
Okay.
For chicken strips.
Okay.
We got Raising Cane's, Zaxby's, Chick-fil-A, and Bojangles.
So, never had Raising Cane's.
Okay.
But I love Zaxby's. I feel like Bojangles. Man, I'm gonna have to say Bojangles.
Wow, the underdog.
I'm gonna have to go with Bojangles, man.
The underdog. Okay.
You know?
Okay. I want to went with Zaxby's for the simple fact that they got the menu. They got the menu.
They do.
I mean, Chick-fil-A has a good menu, but Zaxby's got the menu. I like Raising Cane's too, but Zaxby's got the menu. Zaxby's would do anything. They just be like, all right, we just gonna get 3 chicken strips and put them in a tortilla and call it what is it? Quesadilla.
I love that kicking chicken sandwich though. I love that joint.
Yeah, that joint is fire.
I love that joint.
All right. In a street fight,
okay,
we got Popeyes versus Waffle House.
Oh, in a street fight, 1v1, you gotta go Waffle House. Come on, man. It's just so much like the Waffle House out here. It don't give Waffle House. You know what I'm saying? It's like Waffle House. It give a certain look,
vibe.
Yeah, it give a certain vibe. Our Waffle House in Medicine don't give that vibe. But it was good the one time me and White went. It was good, but in a street fight, come on, Waffle House. Just when you hear Waffle House, you get a certain image in your head. I don't get that with Popeyes. I just get I do get the chicken sandwich crazy. That went crazy. Was that during COVID? When the chicken sandwich dropped?
Ah, boy.
It was a crazy time. But I gotta go Waffle House, man. Waffle House, without a shadow of doubt.
The reason why I put this because they always put Popeyes in the hood or hood adjacent.
They do.
So they're gonna get the people in there that's gonna be gonna run their mouth and they're gonna get to fighting every now and then. So I put them together. But I'll take Waffle House in that one. It's gonna be a tough fight, but Waffle House folks, they used to 5 a.m. fights.
Yeah, they is.
Yeah,
it's always a crazy video of somebody doing something.
Always. It's been like that since college. It's been even with them cloudy phones.
Yeah,
Waffle cloudy House. As hell, but Waffle House fights.
Crazy.
Now the main event.
Here we go. 2
giants.
All right.
You mentioned one of them.
Okay.
We have McDonald's.
Okay.
Versus Taco Bell. And the main reason why I picked them two, those are the 2 top chain restaurants when it comes to fast food.
2 top dogs. So look, I gotta go McDonald's off the strength of some Taco Bell can catch you and mess you up. Taco Bell can catch you and mess you up. McDonald's, I ain't never really had no problems with them, but I do remember some bad Taco Bells. Plus, I feel like you gotta be in the mood for Taco Bell, man. Like I ain't always in the mood for that. I feel like you can always go to McDonald's and grab some cookies, fries, nuggets, a frappe, a drink. So we gotta go McDonald's in a landslide. It's like a squash match, man.
I disagree. I am taking Taco Bell in that one.
Okay, what you get?
I'm taking Taco Bell for the simple fact that Taco Bell is always willing trying to change something.
Mm.
Even with this whole we didn't think that beef was real thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They tried to do something. They tried to do something with chicken. They tried to do chalupa. They got the Rico, Doritos tacos. You know, they got rid of the Cool Ranch one too fast. That's a problem. Even if
Mm-hmm.
they mess up, they'll go back, bring it back there for a little week or a month. They try it. They do what they can. Also, I realized that they got a little thing. You know how Apple has their release thing, or 17, when they do a phone?
Yeah.
Taco Bell does the same thing.
Really?
Yes. And they
What number?
list off everything they're going to do the next year.
Mm. What's new coming?
I forgot, but the whole list, like, I knew about the Baja Blast ice cream last year
Okay.
because they talked about it. Yes, Blast ice cream is crazy, right?
Yeah, that's kind of
But
crazy.
I'm gonna take Taco Bell because they're gonna try. They're gonna do something new. They're gonna go with the people. McDonald's does too, a little bit. But also, I don't know if they fries real sometimes because I had a fry. Like I
Mm.
be saying, I had a fry in there. It's still the same shape. Like I don't know,
Mm.
but
You know something I loved at
that's
McDonald's that a lot of people was like, "That's crazy." You like that?
probably the big and tasty.
Nah,
The
hey,
Arch
don't just.
Deluxe.
I hated them Jones. Don't I ate so many of them in high school. I never want that again. Nah, the McRib. I love.
This nigga.
I love that McRib. Hey, McDonald's, bring that McRib back, man. I love that shit, dog. That McRib
don't they
is
bring?
fire.
Don't they bring it back every summer though?
Man, I ain't see it this summer. Oh, hold on, we just
It'll
got to
be the
summer,
summer
right?
or the fall. Yeah, summer
I,
fallish.
I need that back. I need that back. I love
I
that
make
junk.
my own McRib at a rib shop right now. The barbecue.
I
Can't
love
believe
that junk, man.
that's wild. That's wild to admit that on the pod. That's wild.
Hey, I love that junk, man. That
Oh
McRib,
man.
McDonald's, bring that back for your boy, man.
All right, man. Before we go, is there? I ask this for everybody. Is there a rum restaurant that everybody hyped up? Then you went to it and you was like, "Nah, I don't like it. I'm not with it." So, what is your all hype restaurant? It could be from Memphis. It could be Timbuktu. It could be somewhere in Spain. It could be wherever.
Hyped up restaurant. I feel like it's so me. Okay, check this out. You familiar with and this ain't even really a restaurant, but you familiar with it's fast food spot. You familiar with Cookout?
Yeah.
Man, people talked about Cookout like I was missing out. Then we got one in Middleton. We went. Cookout is not hidden, man. They got all like these little specials you
Ooh.
can get, like 5 for $20. They got all the milkshakes and stuff, but it's not that, man. I was thinking maybe this was my fault because I was the way I was sold to me was like it was like a well established Dixie Queen, so that was on
Hmm.
me. I had high
Okay.
hopes, and it was not. It did not meet the standard.
It is not a Dixie Queen either.
That's how it was sold to me. Like it was a
It's not even
Dixie
no
Queen.
wings there. It's no
It's
wings,
not wings.
no
It's just burgers.
humdingers.
It's burgers, hot
See,
dogs. I think like a
the
quesadilla,
yeah, but
shakes.
yeah, shakes. I get a shake, but I give Cookout their props. They could turn the main thing into a side dish without a problem.
Hey man.
But like, cause I'm sitting there like, oh, I get burger and chicken nuggets
Yep. They get the main.
and
Yep.
fry. Like, hey,
They give you a little
that's the good
option,
part about them.
a
They give you the
trio.
options, but I can understand them. I can understand why you say it's overrated. I can understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But I be hitting the shake. I get a shake, give me a tray. I be fine.
Mm-hmm.
That was like $8
Oh yeah.
money.
They
Eight
price
dollars.
friendly. They real
They
price
real
friendly.
price friendly, but everybody ain't gonna like it.
Yeah. I say
Yeah.
Rendezvous is kind of overrated to me too.
Barbecue spot.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's
you
it's cool. I feel like it's more for people that come into Memphis who want to hear about the barbecue. You know what I'm saying? When people say
okay?
Memphis are known for, but I think they're more for those type of people, not the people who live here and you don't get. barbecue at a cookout or something, something like that. I don't think it's kind of overrated in that aspect to me.
I have no problem with rendezvous like that. No
Mm-hmm.
problem with them. Cause at dry rub, money. Barbecue
Okay.
nachos, money. I can mess with that. I haven't had anything else from them because I don't go down there like that. I think that's the main reason why people members don't mess with it because there's so
It's,
many other spots. By the time you get to that one, you be like, nah, I'm good.
it's in a
I'm
terrible spot.
straight.
The one downtown, is that the only one?
Yeah, that's the only one.
Man,
That's
that's
the
in a
only one.
terrible spot. And we went because we used to work downtown, so we could walk there. But just going, I could never see me leaving my house going there because it's in a terrible location.
Yeah, you will park in the wrong spot and you have to pay $30,
Yeah.
20 something dollars,
Yeah.
especially around an event. Don't go around Grizzlies games or Redbirds games or some type of event because you're gonna be paying and you ain't gonna want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't
Like,
no
damn, I don't even want the
ain't no
food no
problem.
more.
Nah, I ain't no more. I just paid $30 just to park right here. Boy, I feel you. But thank you, Rico, for joining me here in the Big Back Lounge. I appreciate you joining. I
No
appreciate you
problem.
being on 808s the Chair Shot as well. I thought when I invited you, I was like, oh, either he gonna be on it or he ain't gonna want to be on it. He's gonna be the guest. But he
Oh
was like, hey,
no,
I'm
man.
down.
I'm here
Damn, we
for the
having a
wrestling
time.
talk, man. I'm
We
here
here for the
for the
wrestling
wrestling
talk.
talk. I'm here for it.
Yeah. And yeah, we have it every time, man. It's good to have the people that know that like wrestling as well, because it's hard to find. It's a little bit taboo,
Yeah.
like you said in the last one before that one. It's a little taboo to some people, but glad to have you on. Glad to have you rocking with us. And Andrea, Jeff, shout out to James.
Yeah, shout out
Praise up for
James.
James as well. Like, comment, and subscribe, my people. Tell the people about the pod. Tell the people about my homie Rico. Tell the people about it on my wrestling podcast, 808s and Chair Shots as well. And thank you for watching on the tubes of you. And like I always say, your big back ass is always welcome here in the Big Back Lounge. Peace.
Peace.